younger, what was your family life like?
When I was younger, everybody had a big family in Dimtowns. I came from a family of 14. I had 7 sisters and 6 brothers. We grew up on a farm and we all had to help out on the farm. In them times there was no, when you were making hay, there was no bales or anything. You had to go out with a pike out into the fields and make a little grass cock, which was a small little bit of hay, and then you'd gather all the grass cocks up together and you'd make a big wine.
Then, what was your earliest childhood memory?
What is my earliest childhood memory? Let me see now. That was a good question to try to think of something like that. I suppose probably being brought to town, which you wouldn't be brought to town very often in my time. And getting a few sweets and things.
How often would you go to town?
Maybe my mother and my father would go shopping, but sure I wouldn't be brought to town that often.
And how would you get there?
Huh? They had a van. A van.
Would you all win the back?
Huh?
Would you all win the back?
Oh, we would have to. Throw yourself in the bag. Any way you like. There were no seatbelts selling. At all.
Would you go to the sweet shop a lot?
Oh, you would not, because you wouldn't be getting much sweets.
What kind of football boots would you have had?
And the football boots that time were completely different to now. Would you like to see one?
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you one now, Cahill. Now, see, that was the wood, leather, pure leather, and you see, you had a pad on the ankle.
So you wouldn't get hit in the ankle?
If you got hit in the ankle, it would protect you. You had none on this side, because it was the inner side of it.
Yeah.
And you had on the outer side. So
Protector.
that's the way the soles was. You had 4 cogs up there. Maybe you'd have 4 here. There's one I'm missing. That's an old, very old boot.
Where did you get it?
Well, they were the kind of boots. I had one of the old boots that we wore that time.
Yeah.
They'd last you for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't slip as much because the cogs would sink into the ground.
Yeah. What was life like when you were growing up?
It was okay. It was wartime, and it was near enough. When the war was on, what could you do? Nothing. It was okay.
And you?
Well, it was okay, really. But nobody had nothing. Everybody was very poor, so we had to make the best of what we had.
Right. What school did you go to?
I went to a convent in Willesden, London. It was called the Convent of Jesus and Mary.
Yeah, and you?
I went to Napa National School. It was a big old building. We had 2 teachers. One of them was very nice, and the other one was a Hitler.
Right.
She used to send us out to the yard. The Hitler used to send us out to the yard to break off a branch, a small branch of a tree, and when we brought it in, she'd punish us with that branch. She'd make you hold your hand out, and she'd hit you with the branch. And if you pulled it back, she'd turn around the other way and give it to you on the knuckles.
Nana, what was your life when you were growing up?
It was fairly good. I was born in 1944. Started school in 1950. So we had to walk to school every day, 2 miles from Mitchelstown Convent, the Presentation Convent in Mitchelstown. I had to walk to school every day. So.
And Greta, what was yours like?
My was okay. It was tough. We had to walk 3 miles. I started school in 1949. and everyone was poor that time.
And what was it like without electricity? Do you know the way
Oh, I remember the electricity came in 1956. It came, and I remember all the men around putting up the poles. Sure, it was, you know, like, I mean, if your mother sent you into the room in the house at the dark, you were afraid. The electricity got rid of all the ghosts, which probably were never there, but you were afraid to go in to a room now, like, after dark.
Oh, and was it all like candlelit?
Well, it wasn't like, you had a lamp in the kitchen. You had, what was the name of the lamp we had? It was an Aladdin or something lamp.
All right.
You know, any of them wouldn't compare with electricity.
And would you all just sit around that, yeah?
Oh, we wouldn't sit around it at all, to be hanging down, like.
Oh, kind of
know.
like a light, but...
It would be like, similar to a light, yes, yeah. That's what it would be like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the electricity, oh my God. I mean, Ireland, it was then Ireland started developing, in one sense, like, you know, there was very little there before that, like.
And did it all just start happening when electricity came?
Well, an awful lot of things did. No, there was a lot going on before that. Mitchelstown was it was developing away the whole time, and it was doing very good, like, you know.
Yeah.
How did you contact friends when you had a match?
We used to contact them through going to school and training and after lesson with them there, things like that.
How many classes were in each classroom?
I think there must have been 4 in each classroom, we had upstairs and downstairs.
Pretty big then.
Yes, there were a good crowd of stuff.
Noisy?
Mm-hmm.
Very noisy?
Not with the teachers were there, they kept us under control.
What did you have for lunch?
We'd have a jam sandwich and a bottle of milk. That's what we could afford to have.
So, Nana, how far were you from school?
We were about 2.5 miles from school, going around by the roads, and 1.5 to 2 miles going across the fields.
Closer than you thought.
Yes.
How did you travel to school?
We walked to school when we were young, and by the time we got to 4th class, they thought we were old enough to have a bicycle. So then we cycled to school.
Made our journey
shorter.
And his teachers were fine. We had to collect sticks on our way to school, and some of them were used for to give us a slap, but most of them were used to light a fire. There was a fire in each classroom. There were just the 2 classrooms, fire in each classroom, and we had to get sticks to light the fire, and it was mostly sticks that were used in the fire because there was no coal or turf there at that stage.
Did you ever get a slap?
I did get plenty of them. I did.